Welcome back to Local Edition. I'm Brad Pomerance. Thank you so much for joining us again. Our guest is Leeza Gibbons. You know her from Entertainment Tonight, from Leeza, from Extra, and now My Generations on PBS. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you,
appreciate
Brad.
it. Old-time friend.
They may know me from that, but you know me from other things.
I do. So many other things. We'll talk about that later. What I want to talk to you about is not so much your career, which has been storied, but about something that really is near and dear to you, and that's Leeza's Place. Tell me about Leeza's Place.
There are so many people watching right now who need the support that we offer for free at Leeza's Place. If you're a family member and you care for someone you love who is sick with a chronic illness or disease, someone who may be dying, that means that you're not taking care of yourself. This is a stressing, depressing, isolating job. It's a lovely, nourishing, life-changing duty, but it's not one that should be walked alone.
And I want to talk to you about that because, as you know, my wife had a chronic illness. She's doing better. Both your mother and grandmother, Alzheimer's. We have been caregivers, and I know I wasn't taking my oxygen first.
Right.
I wasn't.
Good one, Brad.
Yeah. But you helped me. You taught me about it. Tell me why it's so critical that we, the caregivers, take our oxygen first.
Thank you for allowing me to. That's the title of our book, and that's why we wrote it, because if you have compassion fatigue, then all of those stress-related illnesses are like assaulting you mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically. You're unraveling at the seams. And so if you're depleted, you can't give anything to the one that needs you.
And that's really the key.
That's it.
It's not even a selfish motive.
No,
it's a selfless motive.
Yes, better care for the caregiver means better outcomes for the care receiver.
So when I walk into Leeza's Place in Sherman Oaks and Mid-City, Los
Thank
Angeles, at Olympia Medical Center
and Circle of Care, which is right there in Sherman Oaks on Addison.
Okay. What will I see? What resources are available?
It's a living room. It's an oasis. It's a place where you can breathe, believe, and receive the help that we're giving you. Our job is to help you navigate through this journey and to walk this path. So to hook you up with resources, to connect you with other people who've been there. We also have enriching programs that's going to teach you what you need to know. But if you need to get coached, if you need to get connected, if you need a plan, this is a place to get support.
And I know a lot of the focus for Leeza's Place are for caregivers who are dealing with those that have brain wasting diseases, let's call it, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's. Those are very, very difficult to deal with. I mean, my wife, Crohn's and colitis, hard, but her mind was there.
Well, you know what's different is someone who is mentally intact, who has their cognition, can say, I need this, thank you, I love you, I appreciate you. If you're dealing with someone who has mental decline with a neurological disease, for example, you don't know when they're hurting, you don't know what they need, and they may turn on you behaviorally, which is the disease talking, not them.
And I have seen this. I mean, it's the aggression, hallucinations. I mean, how do you deal with your loved one who is hallucinating violence before them when it doesn't exist?
And that's kind of the death in slow motion part. You know, it's like counting backwards and you never know when you're going to get to the end of it, that long goodbye that Nancy Reagan said. I think that's the scariest part. You just have to, that's why you need the support to recognize that's not the person that you love that moment. You know, they're still in there and you could still reach them. Love is love, it transcends. But that's the hardest part.
Now, maybe ironically, but your new show, My Generations, in a lot of ways speaks to these issues. I mean,
it does.
I guess you're targeting, should we say, people over 50? Is that fair?
50 and better.
50 and better.
50 and better.
50 and better. And those are the people that often are the caregivers. Tell me about the show.
It's true. It's all about how to get the most out of life. And whether you're, 30, 50, or anything in between.
Exactly.
We want you to be more empowered, sexier, sassier, smarter. That's our job.
Right. Okay. So the show's on weekends on PBS.
Yes.
And I thank you so much for joining us. If you want to learn more about Leeza's Place, you can go to Leeza's website, leezasplace.org. My name is Brad Pomerance. Thank you so much for watching. Now we're going to send you back to HLN.
In a world that's different every day, every month, every season, here's something that won't change for 2 full years. The price of the Charter Bundle. Introducing the Charter Bundle with a 2-year price guarantee. Call us now and lock into savings of up to $70 a month with superior Charter digital cable, telephone, and high-speed internet. Whatever happens in the world around us, the price of your Charter Bundle remains the same. Don't wait. Call 1-877-959-1768. Charter brings your home to life.